Hey, yo, everybody. How's everybody doing? Leonidas, Adam, Tanner, Travis, everybody in the house. It's Metal Mondays. If you've just joined us, there's Nick Weaver there in the comment section. Now playing, that's right, we did Metal Mondays. That is Travis and Ben Zander. Those guys are awesome. Okay, we've got a lot of new stuff. I've got some stuff that we played last week that I love so much. I'm going to play again. Want to mention a big shout out to the Mayhem Fest, the market in Niagara Falls. I think that went off without a hitch. Really good attendance from what I saw. And from what I heard, bands like Devils by Definition and Catastrophic Hemorrhage and Ioso blew the doors off the place. So I'm very glad to hear that. Speaking of Devils, it is Bruce's birthday tonight. The guitarist, the leader, the founder, the father of Devils by Definition. Great guy, great attitude. I even read his post today. And staying positive is so important, especially during these trying times. When you stay positive, you help other people center out a little bit. Sure, maybe it gets on people's nerves, but that's only because they're down and they just don't see the light yet. So yeah, happy birthday, Bruce. We are actually going to get right the heck over to your song. And this is a happy birthday to Bruce Monroe, Bruce Pops Monroe from Devils by Definition. Happy birthday, brother, on Metal Mondays. The Plague Project.
This is the plague to every metal.
Hey, Drew.
Represent what you stand for. Life was allegiance to every metal, and everything for which it stands. To bang my head till sweat more steady, endure across this land. To treat my brothers and sisters like blood, no matter the grade.
Crimson Asphalt in the house. Bonesaw.
Looking for you where you hide. For if you are spotted, you scurry and scatter. A bounty is placed on your life. Don't be a fool. It is our time to rule.
Nice. Nice. I love this. What the fuck just happened there? Well, all I can say is happy birthday, Bruce. Sorry about that. Unless it just ends really abruptly like that. But happy birthday, brother. Keep up the positivity. Chronic Noise and the whole scene loves you. What more can I say? Where are we? We are back over to Did I shut that whole fucking thing off? No, I couldn't have. Yeah, I think I did. Okay, give me a second. Somehow I shut Spotify, kicked right out on me. Must have been when I hit that X. I stupid. Anyway, yeah, I had a good birthday this past weekend. Friday I had a birthday. Thank you so much for everybody's wishes. Like, that's over and above. Over and above. You guys are too fucking good. Like, nobody deserves that much fucking birthday. Holy fuck. Like, what do you expect? That's too much wishes for one old guy. But anyway, no, very much appreciated. Thank you so much, everybody. Always love that. And, okay, here we are finally at the end of it. Got Spotify up. I don't know what the fuck happened there where that kicked out. Anyway, this is a happy birthday to Tyler Chambers, the drummer from Chasing Shadows. That's another band that Kenny is in, Ken from Jupiter Hollow. So happy birthday to Tyler. This is their shortest song, so it's like 6 minutes or whatever. Or 5 minutes. Yeah, I guess it's 5 minutes. Check it out. This is Peace Lord. Happy birthday, Tyler. Fucking Kenny. That's Kenny from Jupiter Hollow. Odie in the house. I love my prog.
Another selfish act.
And yes, this is Ken from Jupiter Hollow on vocals.
To put me down.
Once again, happy birthday, Tyler Chambers, drummer of Chasing Shadows. Amazing, amazing. So the birthday boys, Bruce and Tyler, wish you guys the best. I just had a great birthday weekend. Again, if you missed me saying it, I'm blessed. I'm over blessed. Thank you so much. Just like that scene in Wayne's World where they're like, we're not worthy. I'm not worthy. I'm just, thank you. That's what my wife says. Just say thank you. Okay, so I let it start, and only Peter might have heard the little infraction there. Okay, Odie last week released a song, blew my fucking mind. At the end of the video, they did a little fucking, I could watch it. You guys haven't seen it. You'll see it next week. They sent a little ode to Uncle Rick, and our show on the 21st, we have Odie taking Balfour, Prosector, these dudes right here, Mortrum, and Locatur on the 21st of June at Red Papaya. You got to come and see that. It's going to be sick. Anyway, Peter mentioned that there would be 2 releases. So this is the second release. It's the Faceless. And oh my God, this is growing on me like a fucking fungus. I love just the whole vibe that they're bringing out. They're finding themselves. I love this. That was the wrong song. This is the Faceless, Odie. Check out the diversity. Good work, Peter. Okay, sorry. Ode. Like she played those drums like they owed her money. Nice. What color? Let's go. This sounds sick, Pete.
Our eyes
I want to see this live.
Sons and the daughters, they are the faceless. They are the lost, not forgotten. They are the lost, not forgotten. Sad the nights, dull of the mind.
Hey, Charles.
Not forgotten. They are the lost, not forgotten. They are the lost, not forgotten. They are the lost, not forgotten.
What? That's all right. Just this song. Great song. Ode the Faceless. Fuck yeah. And I'd say for self-produced, that's pretty fucking hot. That's really good, man. I'm gonna skip back over because if I don't, I'm going to forget, and I don't like to forget. I've got good friends, Cameron Carpenter, Daryl Hers. Those guys are part of Indie Week in Toronto and around internationally. And they started Venue Times Venue in London a couple of years ago. And I was invited to be a delegate 2 years in a row. I'm going back again in November. Lots of new upcoming artists of all genres, heavy, pop, indie, everything. And geez, I got to just see so much stuff. I won't even talk a little bit about it. But two of the bands that I met there, one was No Exceptions. We're playing their new one tonight, and we had them on this year's Game Fest, and they were great. They are playing, I believe, July 11th at Rock the Park with like Under Oath and fucking Cancer Bats and shit. Like, holy fuck. So, yeah, them. And I saw a band called Born Riot. They give me a fucking hoodie, and it got stolen. If you were in for the I Got Robbed story on Metal Mondays, when I should have tagged that show as I Got Robbed, because it was last November, and I got robbed, and they stole all my hoodies and shit, and one of them was the Born Riot hoodie. Born Riot is a band out of Windsor, I believe Sarnia, Windsor area. Those guys are somewhere lost in the 90s. They're like a high energy Soundgarden, Alice in Chains, Pearl Jam, and Stone Temple Pilots all thrown in. So is it metal? Is it death metal? No. But it is heavy rock, and I like my fucking Born Riot. So this is a world premiere on Chronic Noise's Metal Mondays, Born Riot with Home. It's a hit. Reminds me of Pearl Jam.
Start
drum fill.
My soul is cursed to roam. I ain't ever going home. I say my soul is cursed to roam. I ain't ever going
This isn't even released yet. Cam sent it to me for literally kind of a soft release. World premiere. That was Home. Born Riot. Fuck yeah. Easily, it shows that they write some of the best. There you go, Black Label Society vibes as well. Because it's just like as the song rolls through, you can hear so many influences, although when you see them live, they're all of that and a bag of chips because they have their own sound. It's hard to explain because you can listen to 4 songs of them and go, oh, I just heard Stone Temple Pilots, I just heard Alice in Chains, I just heard Soundgarden, but I can tell you when you see them live, you see those influences, but they have a definite, it's almost like they play so well together that they're locked in and they've got their own little thing, you know. Anyway, Born Riot, Home. So the next thing that I have, and I was just going to play it right now so I don't forget it because I forgot it already once and told him I would never do it again. Tanner. Tanner's the man. He has a new band that is called Festerance. And he said, we wrote a song and it's on SoundCloud. So we're not expecting, superior recording or anything, but this is Altered Conscience, Festerance. I believe they're still looking for members. There's Tanner in the chats. Tanner Rabazzolo. You're looking for a drummer and a vocalist. Chelsea, help these guys out. Guelph band. Nice riff. Bring it home. So if you had a drummer, he'd be doing something like that, eh? Nice. I dig that. Welcome, loser. Yeah. I like it. You hear that, Damien? I heard it. Little nod to Crimson. Cheryl! Come out to Guelph and scream for these guys, Pete. Okay. We won't play it twice, Tanner, but I tell you, that was fucking hard as fuck. So, yeah, man, thank you everybody for joining in. And, holy shit. Yeah, Damien, you could fucking lend to that. Your voice would be... boom. Okay, where are we? Oh, you know what? I was talking about No Exceptions. Check out their brand new song. It's fucking awesome. Check this out. Young guys from London, Ontario. They're opening up this year's Rock the Park in Harris Park in London. Great song. These guys are some good songwriters. Radio and Beyond. I don't know how you get a spot on Rock the Park. Here it comes. I don't like being a YouTuber. How you doing, Tristan? Hey, Paul. Brother Paul's in the house. Welcome to Metal Mondays, Paul and Tristan. Nice. Really insane. Fuck yeah. That was Pleasure by No Exceptions. London, Ontario band, if you want to check their stuff out. I remember a couple of years ago, a lot of their sound was very heavy in the Sum 41 Billy Talent, and while you can still hear that, their songwriting is solid, and they know how to take it up a notch to bring the heavy out, so the guys are flexing a little bit, the girls are kind of loving it, and yet it fits the radio, and they can rock out. They played Gainfest, and they can get metal, but they know their lane, and I know how they got onto Rock the Park when I was talking to Jet and a couple of the guys in the band, and I said, yeah, everybody's asking how you get on. And he said, just like we're always talking about communication, making contacts, he said, we're constantly talking to the people in London and who are putting on those park shows, always pushing, always going to those. Like I said, they were in the seminar in the audience when I was a delegate at Venue Times Venue in London a couple of years ago. And then last year they played on at Rum Runners, I believe it was, on a big stage. And I mean, they're blowing people's minds, but they're a small band, and who hasn't seen a band? So everybody's trying to get themselves to shine out a little bit, and I'm pretty sure that being on a bill with, like you said, Bad Omens, Cancer Bats, and fucking Under Oath, those three bands, and you're gonna open for them. Okay. So good luck to No Exceptions. Great song. That was Pleasure, and it was our pleasure to play the song. I'm always yakking too much, but I do have to say that last weekend, yeah, I went to see a System of a Down, and Blimp Bizkit, tribute bands to those two major bands. Saw them in Delhi, Ontario, at a place called Capital 33. So I'm at Capital 33, and I'm having a beer with my buddy James, and then the owner Jordan comes up, and we were trying to meet each other, and we chatted for a couple of minutes, and next thing you know, I said, yeah, I'd love to do something metal in here. And he goes, oh, I got a metal band coming at the end of June. And I said, oh, who's that? And he goes, well, I'm from Niagara Falls, and I used to play in hardcore and metal bands and back in the day. And I said, oh, you know Niagara Falls people? And I said, do you know Chappie? And like Eaten, and he goes, oh, fuck, Eaten by Sharks, and I know all those guys. And I thought, okay, it's on. I'm going to be able to do a show at Capital 33. It's a gorgeous venue in Delhi, and they pack the place, but usually with tribute acts or, stuff like that. Anyway, cut to, he says, I have Duskwalker, friends of mine. Well, fuck, they played at Ryfest last year, which Ryfest this year, August 9th, don't fucking miss it. Go on their socials, Ryfield Studios. But anyway, they played Ryfest, and I said, well, I know that band. And I go, who do you got opening? And he said, oh, I don't know any openers. And I said, I told him what I did, and next thing you know, I'm looking for openers, talking with Duskwalker, and we have Scuzz, Glasslung, Laid to Rest, and Duskwalker in Delhi on fucking Ontario. Boom. Hey, it's going to be sick. Paul Janasia, you got to be there, brother. Anyway, yeah, man, I'm moving on. That was that. I couldn't wait. So with that said, I'm going to play a little Duskwalker. I think this is their latest song. But Kale and I have been talking. I can't wait for that show. June 28th in Delhi, Ontario. Underground forever. Duskwalker.
Surrounded in black, I've made my choice, we're on the attack. It's 50 years of carving the
Hey, Quinn.
It's where we live and where we will die.
Nice. Yeah.
Got you in my sights. For terror every night. What's up that not so loud? Forever underground. We are the creatures of the day. No care for the skirmish or the pain. And pain in hell, we will not comply. It's where we live, and where we will die.
Well, like I said, Duskwalker in Delhi, Ontario, with Laid to Rest, and Chronic Noise supplied Scuzz and Glass Lung. That is at the Delhi Capital 33 Theater, June 28th. That's gonna be a hoot. Can't fucking wait. Yeah, Duskwalker, Niagara Falls area. I believe the singer is in. He's a radio disc jockey, and I don't want to say any more because I don't know the guy, so I don't even, Joey, I believe it is. But tell me more if you know more. This is brand new. It's only a couple weeks old. Icy Aura, Triggers. I fucking love this. Hi, Shannon. Hey, Quinn. Mike's doing some amazing playing.
I am afraid of all that has to come. Everybody feels the same way, laughing out. A generation that's feeling and fading, complicating everything for everyone. Do you recognize me? I am the one that cries and wishes, pulls you from the depths. Do you recognize me? I was the one that gave you purpose. I was your father's.
Bring it up to Cheeto. Such a great band. 3-piece.
We cannot face our fears and turn in circles.
So good live, eh, Quinn? Holy fuck. Triggers, Icy Aura. Wow. Again, just a great fucking brand new release. I searched all over. I can't find my fucking messages. Nick might know where they are. And I think I talked to somebody from 100 Knives, and they asked if I would play one of their newer releases. And I said, sure. So here I am playing 100 Knives, Dragged Through Dirt. And I really like it, but I wish I could fucking remember it. I could make something up like, I talked to this guy Ben, and he's from Scarborough, and 100 Knives. And if you're on the show tonight, yell out, let me know where you wrote me and what's up. But anyway, 100 Knives, Dragged Through Dirt. Sorry, preoccupied. Metal Mondays.
Cities crumble, oceans run red, the blood is on our hands. Our creation, golden oceans, humanity left behind. Dragged to the dark by our own design, created our replacements right before our eyes. Earth consumed, torn to ash, our resistance will summon their There is another organism on this planet that follows the same pattern. Do you know what it is? A virus. Human beings are a disease, a cancer of this planet. You're a plague, and we are the cure.
Hey, dude.
Our extinction ignored all the warning signs. Self-enchanted, playing God, damned to pay the price. Dragged through the dark by our own design, created our replacements right before our eyes. Earth consumed, torn to ash, our resistance will summon their
Fuck. I'm just realizing I might not even have tagged them when I did my Instagram thing earlier. Holy fuck, am I ever bad? See, I get all these accolades, all these pats on the back, and it's like, I forget shit like that. I told you I'm not worthy. Take me out back. Hey, Brandon Howley, how's it going, Q? Love you, brother. Everybody in the house, thank you for joining in. The hockey game's on. If I was sitting at home, that's probably I'd be watching that. Or I'd be on my device watching Metal Mondays and watching the hockey game at the same time. So if whatever you're doing, thank you for joining us. Nick and I appreciate it. Do want to say what's kind of cool is that with Delhi added, I've got, hear me out on this and I'll see if I can do it without even thinking too hard about it. Guelph, June 21st, Red Papaya. Got Pro Sector, Locateur, Taking Balfour, Ode, and Mortram. Then in Delhi, 2 weeks from now, there is Scuzz opening, Glass Lung playing, Laid to Rest, and the Mighty Duskwalker at Capital 33. And then cut to, we're doing a Hamilton show at Club Absinthe. That is July 11th, and that is a co-promo show. A Chronic and Ryfield Studios presents, and on that bill is it's slams. Cruel Intent, Catastrophic Hemorrhage, All That Is Unholy, and fucking Goreworm. Bam. Anyway, we got some great shows. We're all around Southern Ontario. Appreciate everybody to spread the word, spread the love. What's going on? 1-0, Florida. Boo. Okay, well, it is what it is. They're trying. They're playing well. They got further than, Anyway, I got 3 songs left. Appreciate everybody coming in. Day shift kicks my ass, so I promised myself I wouldn't go too long. Anyway, 3 songs really, really pulled me in last week. And I decided I got one more week of live, which is right now, unless I book next week off. I'll talk about it. Anyway, next Monday off, I should say. But 3 of them stuck in my craw, and I'm going to play all 3 of them again because I can. This is The Cravings by A Pale Beyond Bliss. Down east, my friend Cujo. I love the use of Curtis's voice, up and down, and it gets much better. Amen to that, Crimson Asphalt. We're ready for it in the Chronic Hood. This is not okay. like that. Amazing band. Amazing vocalist. What a nasty riff. I would say agreed. In fact, I will say agreed. What was the fucking song? Oh, what was the band he was in? I really loved them, and it didn't work out. And we played 4 or 5 of their songs. Now, if I go back to look on the playlist, they're just missing because the band has taken them off. It was Nail something. Fuck, I don't know if you remember or not, Nick, but Cujo sang for this other band. Anyway, he's in Acromantula, and he's got his own project out, and I really love A Pale Beyond Bliss. I love all of it, but these guys are pretty mathy and just fucking dangling the strings like, oh my God. So that leaves 2 songs left. This one here hit me in a different way just because it's fucking dirty. It's like walking around on a floor, on a dirty floor with bare feet. Play Lois. This is not my Batman glass. The Animal Warfare Act. Hell yeah, Bradley. Okie dokie. Well, that was the Animal Warfare Act. Lois, that's not my Batman cup. You know what? Fucking that band is such a crazy band on stage. It's a three-piece, two brothers, the drummer and the guitar player, jumping all over the place. The drummer is amazing. I don't know how the bass player can keep up because they're so tight. To hear them play, it's a big punk influence. To watch them play, it's more metal than, I don't know. It's one hand and of one hand of the other. Anyway, I love that. I think I fucked up the title. Batman Glass, not Cup. Anyway, the boys will be coming to Guelph in the summer. Just gotta, maybe it'll be a little beyond summer, but you'll see it. Last song of the night. What really grabbed me by the balls last week, that goes to Pneumonia Breath, Suffer in Vain. Last song of the night, for real, for real. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. Yeah, these guys are from the Yukon, the two brothers, and then they come down to Toronto, I believe, and met up with the bass player. And, yeah, we've been chatting ever since. And I just, again, some Dervish mentioned Raw. And they are very raw, but there's a uniqueness because if you go online, say on YouTube, for example, and you check out their songs and their videos, very often are the songs quite different. Same as all of you guys, but you know what I mean? You can't hear one song and think you've heard all of it. That's what I love about any band. Again, Pneumonia Breath, Suffer in Vain. Wow. We have some amazing music in our scene. New Crimson Asphalt coming out real soon. I keep forgetting Todd. Thank you, Cheryl.
Break the ties from inside.
music is a big part of how I get up every day. It is what runs through my veins. I should be dead. And now I believe I have purpose.
Wow. That was... No, no, honest to goodness, man, that was some real shit. And as I was saying before, we have some of the best talent out there. No shit. Every band, come on. Like, you guys all rock. Thank you for joining in again. Nick and I will cook something up for next week. Love you too, Brandon. Take 3 seconds to let you guys know how important and how much Nick and I appreciate it when we do the off weeks that I can't be live. We put together a reel. I should say Nick puts it together, but we compile it together of agreed upon songs, and we hope that we're giving you something that's interesting. We will be playing some pretty cool stuff up and coming on the next one. I won't be live unless something happens, shortage of work, whatever type of thing, but I mean, so if I'm not in, again, continue that support because I love watching in, joining in, and talking in the chats instead of being on this end of it, and it's fun once in a while for me. So, again, thanks everybody for joining in. We'll see you at least in 2 weeks. Okay, peace. Where am I?